My heart, pumping all day long. Get me to morning when darkness comes. My heart, ooh. It takes so long to mend. It's harder to lean on this shell of a man. You found love in the Lord, your family and your friends. Could you please pray for me that I can find the same within? My heart, pumping all day long. When the evening comes, please stay strong. Give me the morning when darkness falls. My heart, I found victory in the Father's love from the day we wed. And those vows to hold true. Nothing's gonna tear me down until the damn end. My heart belongs to you. I'm gonna pick my bones up and walk through the storm I made. I'm gonna head on home before it gets too late. I turn it upside down and be thankful for what He gave. I'm gonna pick my bones up and walk through the storm I made. I'm gonna hold on tight to you when it gets rough. I'm gonna lay down all my cards and call your bluff. Because the one thing in this moonlit room I trust is the beauty of your smile and the warmth inside your touch. Oh, there's nothing like a love, nothing like a love of a woman. The way she holds you tight, the way she holds you there's nothing like a love of a woman. The way she holds you tight, way she holds you tight when you need it most. It gives you just that little bit, just to keep on living. And that's when you find out what you're made of. That's when you find out. That's when you find out what you're made of. It's always at my back. My back is always strapped with these things that I call my own. Life, it isn't always grand, but when you finally take that stand, you become a man. You needed to become. You meant everything to me. Why you left, I could not see. I guess people just do what they want. Yeah. Time, it goes faster every day, and my heart, it leads the way, while the future, it fades into a memory. Is always at my back. My back is always strapped with these things that I call my
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is me playing around. I'm going to try to do something new, all riled up, a show about things that happen maybe in the middle of the day that kind of gets you all riled up. And, you know, maybe it's bullshit, right? So I'm going to mess with it a little bit. For example, like today, the stock market, all that good stuff like that, all that went down the way that it did. The Kamala crash, is that what they're calling it? That kind of thing. So, this is going to be a fun show, I guess. All things bullshit, all riled up, Tasmanian devil type stuff, Looney Tunes crap, whatever the case may be. Just something fun, not a, I don't know, not a scheduled type thing, random type thing. We'll just do what we can with it as we go. So, anyway, let's see how this goes, right? So, we'll go over here to the presentation screen. Hang on. All right. There we go. Okay. Would you have been a Federalist or an Anti Federalist? This is a good one right here. Federalist or Anti Federalist? Um, I don't know if you've been listening to any Chris Paul, and I'm your moderator. I think he's been talking about some of the Anti Federalist stuff type thing that's been carrying on. But if it wasn't for the Anti Federalists, if I understand this correctly, maybe the Bill of Rights aren't exactly where there's where they are today without them. So, um, would you have been a Federalist or an Anti-Federalist? Great question, right? So it says Federalist or Anti-Federalist. Over the next few months, we'll explore through a series of e-lessons the debate of ratification of the United States Constitution as discussed in the Federalist and Anti-Federalist papers. We look forward to exploring this important debate with you. Now, I'm not aware of the debate and when it is. I'm just reading this. The question was a great one. Federalist or anti-Federalist? Would you have been a Federalist or anti-Federalist? And I know the show is going to be all riled up, and we're supposed to be talking about current events, but this was pretty damn cool. So, one of the great debates in America's history was over the ratification of the Constitution in 1787, 1788, right? And those who supported the Constitution and a stronger national republic were known as Federalists. Those who supported the Constitution and a stronger national republic were known as Federalists. Those who opposed the ratification of the Constitution in favor of a small localized government were known as the Anti Federalists. Both the Federalists and the Anti Federalists were concerned with the preservation of liberty. However, they disagreed over whether or not a strong national government would preserve or eventually destroy the liberty of the American people. The Anti Federalists were not as organized as the Federalists. Okay, so today it appears the government established by the Constitution is an important improvement from that which was established by the, the Articles of Confederation. And at the time, however, the Constitution was merely an experiment. Forget what you know about the success. Forget what you know about the success Constitution, considering its unprecedented nature and the fear that a strong national government would be a threat to personal liberty. Would you have been a Federalist or an anti Federalist? Not sure exactly what I would have been back then. I pro Constitution, localized government, that kind of thing. So, not exactly sure where it would be, but it was good for nature's sake. So, look here, we'll do a campaign. What's it doing? Um, Never mind. We thought we was doing a campaign. All right, let's go back over here. Let's see. Well, get my ducks in a row, guys. Um, save. I did not save. Hang on. Hang on. Stuff takes forever. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's do this. Boink. Share. So the Kamala crash, right? Because just for example, we're supposed to do like the 48 or 72-hour rule before we get all caught up with emotions and this kind of thing. And then I guess this morning the uh, the uh, the stock market gets its all-time low. Uh, Jobs reports bad. What's going on here? All right. Kamala Harris's words from roughly 1 year ago today are returning to haunt her as Wall Street is currently suffering an epic meltdown. As the Gateway pundit previously reported, Biden and Harris have overseen soaring levels of inflation that have depleted ordinary American savings and made everything more expensive since seizing power more than 3 years ago. And all of Wall Street's main indexes crashed Monday morning with both the Dow Jones plunging and the NASDAQ composite catering plunging more than 1,000 points after the opening bell. Yeah. Don't we just don't we just love hey, green, hang on. Hang on. Here we go, guys. I declare bankruptcy. Can you believe this? This right here, this just this exposure stage. Exposure stage. Mm-hmm. Make you want to drink. This marks the worst day for stocks in almost 2 years. The worst day. So, probably have to do. Let's see. Probably have to do this, guys.
History in the making.
Of what some would call history in the making.
Scary,
Don't say that.
We have never been down 1,000 points ever, not even intraday on the NASDAQ.
Is that true?
That is true.
Okay. I'm down 6% right from the get-go. This is heavy big tech. Here we go. Look at them go down. Microsoft is down $20. That's 5%. Alphabet, 5%. Meta, 6%. Amazon, 6%. Apple, 9% down. Let's pull out Apple. This is interesting.
Very interesting, don't you think? Very interesting. See if my so it didn't play, huh? Not sure why. You share the screen. Also, video. If I go here,
History in the making.
of what some would call history in the
We've
making.
never
Scary.
been-
Don't say
We have
that.
never been down 1,000 points ever, not even intraday on the NASDAQ.
Is that true?
That is true.
Okay. And down 6% right from the get-go. This is heavy big tech. Here we go. Look at them go down. Microsoft is down $20. That's 5%. Alphabet, 5%. Meta, 6%. Amazon, 6%. Apple, 9% down. Let's pull out Apple. This is interesting. What?
Let's pull down Apple. This is interesting. So it says the development follows world markets in Japan, South Korea, and Taiwan is plunging by more records than we can shake a stick at. So that's the reason to get a little all riled up, right? It's Kamala's fault. Or is it Biden's fault? Kamala's fault by whoever's fault it is, sort of loonyish. You know what I mean? Like Looney Tunes, right? Like the Tasmanian Devil, man. It's all riled up rhetoric here. You know what I mean? Just crazy. So let's see what I can. Let's see, we got this right here. I have to do this here. Click that there. Click this here. And then I'll see you guys in a minute. And so something happened, didn't it? Why is it not higher screen, clip, also share volume, stop. I'll see you in a minute.
Here we go. Look at them go down. What some would call history in the making.
Scary. Don't say
We have
that.
never been down 1,000 points ever, not even intraday on the NASDAQ.
Bidenomics is working. It's working.
The stock market just taking a big old nosedive this morning.
Dow Jones is down about 1,010 points.
That is called Bidenomics.
The Dow fell more than 600 points Friday on a weaker than expected jobs report.
5%. Meta, 6%. Amazon, 6%. Apple, 9% down.
Bidenomics is working.
Fears of a recession began after Friday's disappointing July jobs report.
Bidenomics is working.
A rise like that is historically a sign that a recession is imminent.
This is Bidenomics.
What you're seeing right now in the stock market is what Americans have been feeling for the last 3 years. It's just a manifestation of it right now.
All that is called Bidenomics.
Bidenomics. It's right there in plain sight. I really wished I understood it all, but I don't claim to. But somehow they got exposed. They're in trouble for all of it. So we'll just go ahead and blame Kamala and Biden and that whole administration and the new administration coming in. You know, because the ones that are leaving Biden, if you just like saw that today, they're just and you know they're resigning from the Biden administration, and then they're fleeing to the Harris administration. Same administration. just different face. You know what I mean? This black lady. You know what I mean? Indian lady. There is something peculiar about her. So, you know, uh, she's a tad bit loopy, and we bet I can't find the stupid video. We want to expose her, right? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Man, I had another video with goofy ass in it. Okay. So the Kamala crash, the Bidenomics, we declared bankruptcy. You know what? It's just so y'all see me? Okay. So let's go through this is what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about being all riled up. If we get on here and go through current events and we slam them, you know what I mean, cuss them, everything's bullshit, you know, this kind of stuff, you know, things that would make you want to cuss, yell, drink, all riled up, you know, act like a Tasmanian devil, just come in like a Looney Tune, just fucking flickering and go on about your business again, and then get the hell out of there, you know what I mean? Just and try to be as more chaotic than the chaos that's going on, right? All riled up, right? So anyway, let's get back to if it would work, right? Okay, here we go. So we just did this right here. Kamala Harris's that. Look, see breaking Project Veritas video. Top Dems reveal how they steal election in Muslim majority Michigan City. Well, we all knew. Look, Nestle. We all knew, man. Michigan's a damn. It's a cesspool. It's a to whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? It's and until elections are fixed, one day elections, paper, ID, and all transparency, we're just gonna have these problems. So right. So did you guys see federal court judge rules Google is an illegal monopoly and violated antitrust laws, right? And the way that I understand it is that they may go in there and restructure the company, kind of like what they did to AT&T when I was just a little lad, you know what I mean? But Google, not based on the fact that there's censorship crap garbage that they try to do, you know, it's just all the because everything with them is bullshit too. But this is basically, I think, on their advertising and then everything that they did in the nitty gritty. You know, you just, I mean, we can look real quick. I mean, because we're those kinds of people. It's a huge win, huge win. Look here, there's the case. If you ever want to go look at it, because you know people seem to think that some of these outlets are fake and gay, but this particular one actually shows you the receipts. Look at here. U.S., United States, U.S. District Court for the District Court of Columbia meeting in D.C. Google, look there. Google got their asses handed to them, right? Illegally monopolized the search market through exclusive deals. A judge ruled Monday. Judge Amit Mehta, whatever, in Washington, have an East Tennessee education, guys. It's all public schooling. 26 billion in payments to make its search engine the default option on smartphones and web browsers, effectively blocked any other competitor from succeeding in the market. Right? Yeah. I mean, Google. Google, what are you doing? Are you paying attention to the Olympics? I'm not. Why? Because everything about that's bullshit. I'm glad about some things, but hey, several Americans injured after missile hits Iraq Air Base. Biden and Harris are nowhere to be found. They only come out when the going's good. I mean, she's up. She's beating Trump right now in the polls. I mean, if you guys saw that shit, I mean that's ridiculous. That oh my gosh, right? So what do we got here? J6ers and then Victory Acts, right? Let's see. AOC and her squad hit with a class action lawsuit. Whatever. Former Trump attorney Jenna Ellis. I suggest you look in here. Let's see. Kamala crash. Charles Payne unloads. Let's see what Charles Payne's got to say, right? He says he unloads. What's unloads mean? On Monday, nearly $2 trillion. $2 trillion was wiped out of the S&P 500 market open. Holy shnikes. So hang on one second, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have to go down. So I'm going to mute myself and disappear long enough for this to play. Okay?
Host of Making Money over on Fox Business. Good to
morning.
be with you.
Good morning.
Nice to see you.
There's just so much. I just wanted to say that statement from the Harris White House or from Harris was really intriguing about President Trump almost bringing us to a recession. We were in a recession under President Trump, but it was because of COVID. Here's the thing, though. The actions that were taken led us to the shortest recession in history. This is a different type of recession that we're in the cusp of right now. This is not because of a once-in-a-century element that no one saw coming and had to lock down an entire global economy. This is because of policies that triggered 40-year high inflation that have now taken a massive toll on the economy. Now, here's what's happening. This jobs report, this was a referendum, really, the market reaction on Jay Powell. I would say 60% of what we're looking at right now is on Jay Powell. Comes at his head of the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve, their job was to quell inflation, and their job is to sort of unwind what they've done. They're really taking a deliberate steps to kind of back off on that. I think another 20% would be growth. Growth is slowing a lot faster than anyone thought it expected. Some did, I did, but the experts, did not.
Charles, can I just stop you there, because it seems like the economy has just catapulted itself to the top of the list. It had been there before, but really it just seems like it's prominent. And here's the difference. Changes in wages and inflation since the Biden-Harris administration. Inflation's up more than 21%, right. And real wages are down about 2%.
That's real life stuff. That's real life stuff. I mean, and that's why, what they print and they talk about in terms of, hey, the GDP was this and that, it does not matter. The main focus here was all of the money that not.
That's what I'm saying, man. They sort of told the truth there, didn't they? Talking about how inflation was up and wages were down. And I'm not going to listen to the next 5 minutes of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But there it is. The main focus here was all the money that not only did Biden and Harris pump into the economy that continued to gush in, and ironically, they brag about the things like Inflation Reduction Act. Whatever. There's nothing for them to brag about. Nothing. So, Tom Hanks' house. Let's see. Election just changed dramatically. Now you have a choice. The hell's this? You have a choice. With stock markets in America and around the world crashing today, the U.S. election has just changed dramatically. The country and the world desperately need an adult economic expert and a lifelong CEO at the controls, and that would be President Donald J. Trump. Democrats' current savior, Kamala Harris, is a DEI hire and a cackling fool. Wow, who wrote this? My assistant editor. Let's see. Man, oh man. Says the inmates are running the asylum, so now your choice is clear as day. You can put the queens of the nut house in charge, Kamala Harris, Mayor Pete, Alejandro Mayorkas, Levin Britton, who steals ladies' underwear in his spare time while running nuclear waste of America, and I'm sure a cast of thousands of anonymous communists, weirdos, transgenders, nut jobs running our government, or you can vote for a brilliant billionaire business mogul Donald J. Trump in charge, and who has a track record in both the highest levels of business and as a president of the United States, producing prosperity, jobs, roaring stock markets, and real estate markets with no inflation, low interest rates, and peace around the globe. Can you say that's what we want? All right. How about this here? Let's do this here. Harris to reveal VP pick this week, and here's the short list. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this right here. There we go. Here's the short list right here. Harris to reveal VP pick this week. Here's the short list. Looks like that's Kelly. I don't know who that dude is. And is that what? Yeah, whatever. Right? Blah, 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 blah. Josh Shapiro, 51, is the best choice. He won the 22 gubernatorial election by a 15-point margin. Whatever. Mark Kelly, who, by the way, is a UT graduate, I think. Is a puke dude. Blah. All things bullshit. Andy Bashir, 46. Youthfulness. Right? Kentucky. Whatever. Tim Walz, 60. The highest ranking enlisted soldier to serve in the U.S. Congress. Thank you for your service, but probably not very good at politicking. Pete, but I get it in butt. Buttigieg, 42. Dude is a disgrace. And there you have it. But if it's me, I'm thinking it's Hillary Rodham Clinton. Not Big Kahuna's Michael, right? Obama? You really think it's one of them five guys? Could be wrong, could be right. Who cares? Who cares? Do you guys care about two men fighting for a gold in the women's competition? Probably wasn't interesting. Wall Street suffers worst drop in nearly 2 years. Imagine that. Well, guys. Oh, look here. Defense Secretary Austin revokes plea deal with accused 9/11 masterminds. Did you know that he was allowed to do that? I didn't either. Okay. So before it gets too out of hand, I just kind of bored. Decided that I'd get on here and throw some everything is bullshit. Speaking of, hang on. Speaking of, oh, really? It's not there. Hang on. It's right here. So this is what I'm talking about. That's it right there. We're gonna have shows like this every once in a while when you get bored. Watch. When I get bored, it's just the way that it's gonna be. Everything. There we go. There we go. Let's see. That's what I'm saying right there, man. So some days everything is bullshit. And then we'll have better discussions. Yeah. Anyway, I was bored, was looking for something to do, and realized that Kamala Harris got blamed for crashing the stock market in the whole world, which I thought was amazing because I mean, I'm all up for that kind of garbage right there. I mean, it's just like the greatest conspiracy shit ever. It's Looney Tunes. It's like it's like Tasmanian devil kind of stuff. Um, oh no. Hey, wait, where we go? Cancel text. And so I really thought that I would come in here and pick on shit, show some funny videos, do some stuff like that, and then call the show episode one all riled up, and then just every once in a while have these episodes pop up, just all riled up, and just get all Tasmanian deviled out, all loonied out, because some of the shit that goes on in this country. Kamala and Bidenomics got blamed for the stock market in the world. I mean, that we should be drinking to that. They didn't know who Kamala Harris was. They damn sure do now, right? So, for example, before I go, let's just do something like, let's just get on X for a minute. That's why we call this garbage all riled up here, right? So, hang on 1 minute. And hey, what it do? Aha, hang on. Okay. Because I like X, right? And if you know me, I like the Dilly Meme team. Look here, Phantom Shadow. These guys are good right here. Wait a second. I bet you I'm not. Bet you I'm not, am I? Bet you I'm not. Oh, I am. Okay. Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure. All right. Sorry, guys. Watch this.
That we have to build a wall across our southern border because there are terrorists who are trying to invade the country. It couldn't be farther from the truth.
No, that's exactly the truth. You're just a dirty old whore with stretch marks on your mouth from sucking too many dicks. You wouldn't recognize the truth unless it shot a massive load all over your ugly fucking face.
Those suspects, reportedly with ISIS ties, are Tajikistani nationals who authorities say got into the United States through the southern border.
More than 1,600, now nearly 1,700 illegal aliens with links to terrorism caught crossing the border under Biden.
76 people on the FBI terror watch list have been apprehended at our border since October 1st.
The U.S. has arrested at least 16 suspected terrorists with connections to ISIS who entered the country illegally. They are part of roughly 400 migrants believed to have been smuggled into the U.S. by ISIS terrorists.
This dumb bitch has no business being anywhere near the White House. Anyone who votes for this dirty old whore is fucking retarded. If Kamala's mouth is moving, she's fucking lying.
She will lie to you about anything. She can never, ever be trusted. She can't be trusted.
This has been another public service announcement paid for by the Dilly Meme team.
So there you go.
There you have it. That's man, they gave her down the road, didn't they? I mean, truly, they gave her down the road. You know what I mean? Just truly love that. Let's see what is it? See, look here, guys. This is what I'm talking about right here. VP, president to be. VP, president to be. That's my drinking game right there. That's my drinking game right there. Yep. Them two. If we're gonna bring it all down, we're gonna crash it all. We're gonna expose it all. Let's just get them all in the same administration at the same damn time. Love that. Let's see. We just watched this one. Yeah, the border invasion. What is that? That's nothing. Let's see. Doing that. Got some stuff going on here. Here we go. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, right? So we got here. Everything woke turns to shit.
Everything woke turns to shit. Okay?
You know, we have to stay woke. Like everybody needs to be woke.
You know what woke means? It means you're a loser.
And you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just say more woke than less woke.
Everything woke turns to shit, okay? That's true.
Very funny. Love that, huh? Love that. Oh, goodness. Oh, my gosh. Is that a rendition of the Kamala Obama Biden? Kamala Biden? What was that? Yeah, is that you? Is that you? Is that you? Let's see what's going on here. Black civil rights activist lawyer explains exactly how legally black jobs. Kambabala has stated, look at that.
That protect
Today, Junior.
Bill COVID shots in the arm.
You can't even read.
Very crazy. Let's see. Just a little bit long. Okay, let's see what they got here. Let's see what.
Because we folks, seems like just yesterday we were talking about Dow 25,000 because we were. And now here is where we are today. We land above 26,000. In the history of the Dow 30, we have never seen stocks this high. Folks, seems like just yesterday we were talking about Dow 25,000 because we were.
Weird. All right, I'll quit playing in a minute. Ooh, Bidenomics.
Podcast long time ago. We don't want you, why don't you go? We don't want you, lying ass Joe. It hadn't been for lying ass Joe. Out of podcast long time ago. We don't want you, why don't you go? We don't want you, lying ass Joe. It hadn't been for lying ass Joe. We stopped inflation long time ago. We don't want you, why don't you go? We don't want you, lying ass Joe. It hadn't been for lying ass Joe. We stopped inflation long time ago. We don't want you, why don't you go? We don't want you, lying ass Joe. Stumbled in the office trying to slip a kid. He works 2 hours, then calls it a lid. Head steps down the way to ride his bike. Fell right off trying to spell the time. It hadn't been for lying ass Joe. America could be strong long time ago. We don't want you, why don't you go? We don't want you, lying ass Joe. If it hadn't been for lying ass Joe, America could be strong long time ago. We don't want you, why don't you go? We don't want you, lying ass Joe. You shut down pipelines and stop the drilling. 100 days with China and the open a can. The big guy's gonna get his 10%. Well, all the money goes to pay the rent. It ain't been for lying ass Joe. Hunter wouldn't be screwing those hoes. We don't want you, why don't you go? We don't want you, lying ass Joe. It ain't been for lying ass Joe. Hunter be in jail a long time ago. We don't want you, why don't you go? We don't want you, lying ass Joe. Hey, damn big line Joe, out about a half long time ago. We don't want to bounce, no, we don't want to line Joe. Hey, damn big line Joe, stock market would be so low. We don't want to bounce, no, we don't want to line Joe. Damn bitch line Joe, I'd have been retired a long time ago. We don't want to bounce, no, we don't want to line us, Joe.
Line ass Joe. Line ass Joe. Line ass Joe. Funny. Very, very funny. I hope you guys found some humor in that. All riled up on Resolute Exposure. It's not the same as Caught Up. It's not the same as Burning the Oil. A little bit closer to All Things Dave. If you haven't heard of All Things Dave, go back to the very beginning. Look on the playlist. They're just a couple, I think it's 3 1 or 2 minute videos. Me and my best friend hitting it up, acting stupid. A lot more content to get the 1 minute or 2 minute little stretches I got there to pick out the best parts, but it was kind of funny. If you're into that, it's adult humor only, but that's what it is. Same as All Riled Up, kind of. And maybe I get a little more riled up the next time I do it. We'll find something to get riled up a little bit more about. So, by the way, my name is Brian Riley. Brian Riley. And this show was called All Riled Up. And maybe it was a little not riled the way that things, I mean, because you get all explosive and stuff. Maybe I can apply some content to it while we're watching things just kind of explode like the Looney Tunes did. I think I'm going to capture some things. I may have gave myself an idea there. So, like I said, I started this because I was bored tonight. All riled up. If RJ is out there, he gave me the idea for the name, just so you know. Y'all have an amazing evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, Caught Up. We're going to be talking about CISA on a serious note, for real. Going into a little bit about CISA and their new little, I don't know, maybe it's a warning or a bulletin that has to do with our upcoming elections. And we're going to go into a little bit about that. And because I did a show on CISA, my first show when I got the laptop, and I think it's actually episode 1. We go into extensive detail about CISA and what they are and who they are and how they fuck it all up. And so that's tomorrow's show on a serious note. Yes, All Riled Up is just a fun thing to be doing. Like it, don't like it, I don't care. It was fun for me to get on here and just be goofy for 59 minutes. So we're going to play a little bit of People on the Porch for those who don't know who they are. That's who they are, People on the Porch. They're a great band. And they are going to be at the Pilgrimage Fest somewhere out there near Nashville. Live again. Maybe not. Anyhow, this was All Riled Up, and thank you for participating. The 5 or 6 of you that did. Appreciate it much.
Walking a gray line in a world that's black and white. is falling slow. It's cold. We know we're standing in it too. You're there. Your hair is soaking wet. Please take my jacket. You look better in it anyway. You look better in it anyway. Just take it. Just take it. Watching you go through it. You're living. You're loving. You're laughing. You're playing. You're singing, you're dancing in the dark. You're dancing in the dark. I said I'm sorry. You're dancing in the dark. Dancing in the dark. I said I'm sorry. You're dancing in the dark. Wind is always at my back. My back is always strapped with these things that I call my own. Life, it isn't always grand, but when you finally take that stand, you become a man. You needed to You meant everything to me. While you left, I could not see. I guess people just do what they want. Yeah. Time, it goes faster every day, and my heart, it leads the way, while the future, it fades into a memory. Is always at my back. My back is always strapped with these things that I call